Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Renton Reflects. The original Shakespeare play, Romeo and Juliet, has been adapted numerous times in the media, some as a direct adaptation of the play, others a uniquely creative variation on the play. Most notably, West Side Story. The film I'm about to review may not be a direct adaptation of the play, but the concept of two young star-crossed lovers caught in the middle between two conflicting groups is there, if not in a strongly prominent sense. The lovers in this story are a young man named Joe, who's attending a prison camp, and a young woman named Lisa, who's attending an all-girls Catholic school not too far away. One day, they happen to cross paths with each other in the woods. Not long after that, they develop a special love for each other. They end up putting their forbidden love to the test while dealing with the leaders of both the prison camp and the Catholic school, as well as their parents and the law. One of the biggest strengths of Romeo and Juliet is how it passionately expresses the love between the two lead characters, and how much they were willing to risk keeping their love strong and alive, even if such risks could lead to certain consequences. While this film did attempt to replicate such aspects, the execution just wasn't quite as strong in terms of the build-up. Things don't even get really interesting in terms of dramatic conflict until about an hour and 18 minutes into the film. Before that, much of the build-up is rather slow and somewhat stretched out. And not to give away too many spoilers, but nothing really tragic happens in this story. If the film had much tighter storytelling and worked in a tragic moment or two, then maybe something would come out of it. But as is? Well, one might view this film as a somewhat standard romance flick. Granted, there are a few things in this film that do work, like how Joe and Lisa try to communicate with each other, as well as meet up in person, without truly arousing any suspicion. I will also say that the casting is nice, and so is the incidental music score written by Howard Shore, but that's mainly about it, in terms of the positives. So to summarize, Fire with Fire is a film that attempted to tell a romantic story with a burning desire, but in the end, it turned out to be somewhat of a dud. If I were to rate the film on a scale between 1 and 10, I'd give it a 6. Though not really all that bad, it's just not a film that I would put on my highly recommended list. Thus concludes my review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.